Welcome back to the From Standards to Smile series, where we help you take the guesswork out of teaching your child's ELA one grade at a time. Today is all about grade 3, and let me tell you, this is the year where reading gets real. Books are longer, writing gets deeper, and kids are expected to explain what they think in writing and in conversation. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about what your child should know in grade 3. By the end of third grade, your child should be able to first retell a story clearly using characters, setting, and key events. Next, they need to be able to answer comprehension questions with evidence from the text. 3, they should use strategies like predicting, visualizing, and summarizing. Next, write structured paragraphs with topic sentences and supporting details. Now, for me, this is where I start to teach actual essay writing, full essay writings. We jump all the way in. We start with narratives because they're already used to telling stories, but it's about the structure and getting them to understand what that looks like. And if I'll be honest, it's easier for them to start with telling their own stories before you jump into opinion writing and informational writing, right? And I'll talk about that later. But in short, that is what they need to be able to do. Next, they need to use new vocabulary and context clues while reading independently. In short, your child is shifting from surface reading to deeper thinking, and we want to make sure that they're ready. Again, I said it in part 2 of the series, or rather grade 2 of the series. Watch my close reading video. It is a lot of information, but it helps you understand how to navigate them with their reading and making sure that they feel confident and have the skills to analyze text and understand what they are reading in the moment. Now let's have the conversation on what to look out for and to be able to identify any signs to show you that your child may be struggling. If they are reading and they can't explain what they read or they forget really quickly, it's time to revisit some of the foundational questions when it comes to reading text. 2, struggles to write more than a few word sentences. 3, has a hard time using new or big kid vocabulary words. Next, doesn't pause to check for understanding or skips confusing parts. These may all be signs that they need more strategy-based practice, and guess what? That's okay. And this is why I'm saying again, please watch my close reading video because it will help you navigate them on text that they might not understand, what to do when they're stuck on a word, questions that they should be asking along the way as they are reading. This is going to continue through all of the rest of the grade levels at this point. Never ever fear if they're not catching it. Just find a method that is going to work for them. And so that might mean on-demand classes, a tutor, or just revisiting the work with them again. All right, so we know what they should know. We know what to identify just in case they're struggling. Now, let me give you some things that you can do that are simple to help at home. Let's make this easy and fun for our friends. So 1, retelling practice. Read a story together, ask what happened in the beginning, middle, and end. Let them draw it, act it out, or even use puppets. Next, who, what, why questions. Pause during reading to ask, who did that? Who did what? Why did they do it? Why do you think they did it? Keep it casual and fun. 3rd, make a connection. Ask, does this remind you of something in our life that we do? How would you feel in that situation if this was you? This builds empathy and understanding. Next, picture it. Encourage your child to close their eyes and see what's happening in the story. Then describe it or draw it. I actually have another technique too that I use with students around this age group and older, that when we are going through passages, we actually stop, pause, look at the sentence, see what's happening, and then draw it out. This way, by the time we're done, we're actually building our own uh, drawing storyboard or comic version of the story taking place. Just another idea I put out there. Maybe I'll need to do a video on that, but I wanted to share that because that might be very helpful for students who are visual learners. Last but not least, after every few pages, ask, so what's going on so far? It helps them stay engaged and track actual meaning. Now, you guys know I'm giving out a freebie today. And so today's freebie for third grade is Read Quest. That is the whole word together, Read Quest, to be able to download today's freebies for 3 days on grade 3. I hope that you are keeping up with me in the series. I hope that the downloads are working, connections are happening. And of course, if you have questions, please, by all means, know that you can email me or write right here in the comments, and I will get back to you. All right, it's time to kind of close out our part of this series. Remember, the series goes all the way up to middle school with real tips, real tools, and real talk for homeschool families and beyond. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment with your biggest takeaway, and check out the playlist to catch up or move ahead to the next grade level. My dear friends, you got this. You know your child best. I'm just here to help teach you to teach them with confidence and turn those standards straight into smiles. I'll see you in the next video.